Okay, so starting with some restoratives, making sure that you have something, bolster, pillow, cushion of some sort. Also, maybe a block or an inflated ball, something for between the knees, and a strap or a scarf. And we'll start, let me take my socks off. We'll start in a reclining rest pose. So, one more little thing here. All right. Um, take your time coming on down as you're ready. And you might, if you happen to have another cushion floating around, you might want to put something under your knees. Just making sure you are well supported the length of your spine and your head, so your head's not dropping off the back. All right. So let's just start with a little reach across the chest and imagine. So we're just going to reach the arms across, so cross them over, and then imagine that somebody is holding onto each wrist and ever so gently pulling your arms in opposite directions. So what we're just doing is creating some space across the upper back. So you might kind of wiggle the shoulder blades out and then let the hands just rest, the arms crossed over the upper body. Relax there for a second. Take a nice big breath in, sigh it out. Notice which arm is on top. And then we're just going to switch them and take that, again, that active reach, like somebody is lovingly pulling the hands away from each other. So as you cross them, you're reaching out through the fingertips, kind of wiggling out through the shoulder blades, and then just soften the effort. Let the hands melt down. Relax, relax. Nice big breath. Okay, and then just let the arms come to rest by your sides with the palms face up, and feel the shoulders now melting back and down towards the ground. The eyes closed, softening the corners of the eyes, behind the forehead, the temples, between the ears. My favorite. Down through the back of the throat, collarbones, shoulders, back of the heart center, belly, low back, solar plexus, melting down. Feel the weight of the arms, the hips, the pelvis, softening down, letting the weight of the legs go, feet, whole body. With each soft breath, just let your body, allow your body to rest on the ground. Feel that warm, nurturing embrace, the support of the earth, longing to hold you. You're just giving way to the gentle pull of gravity. Turning your gaze and your loving attention inward. Saying hello to yourself today. And just simply meeting and greeting yourself where you are, how you are, exactly as you are. Making space to show up as you are in this present moment. your whole self welcomed here. And begin to tune in to your breath. That long, slow, nurturing breath coming in. And that long, slow breath flowing out, carrying away whatever you don't need for this next little while. So just really let this next hour be for you, be about you, 100% selfish. Take it all in. And again, with each in-breath, think of filling yourself up. Feel yourself being filled up. And each out breath, releasing, letting go what you don't need right here, right now. Let's take one more breath. Now beginning to float the palms together, prayer pose in front of the heart space. We're going to come back to that connection with our breath, pressing the palms lightly together and taking the length of your next inhale to reach the arms overhead, keeping that palm pressed. Just feel that stretch from your hips to your armpits to your fingertips. And then the length of your exhale to draw the hands back down the midline, resting in front of the heart. So continue, inhale, pressing the arms overhead. Exhale, drawing the hands back down. And if you wish, adding our breath mantra. So on the inhale, reach, I am. On the exhale, lower, here, now. So just presencing ourselves deeper into this now moment. 2 more times. I am here now. Now, this next time, as you press the arms overhead, we'll make a little shift. Sweeping the arms out to the sides and around. And imagine you could reach out through your fingertips, take up space around you, and then the hands reconnect. As you inhale, I am reaching overhead. Exhale, sweep the arms out and around, here, now. I'm going to take that one more time. Inhale, I am. Exhale, circle around, here, now. Palms connect. Thumbs resting at the heart center, one full breath. Release the arms down, palms face up, shoulders drip back. So as we continually come deeper into present moment, it puts us back in the seat of our own power. Not giving it away to anybody else. We're taking it in for ourselves. And then we can use it how we want, how we need, for whatever we need. All right, so let's slide them their feet up onto the floor. If you've got a pillow there, you can just scoot it off to the side. Step your feet just a little wider. We'll take a few knee drops side to side. And then we'll roll all the way over onto one side. So you're rolling right off your cushions, right onto your side. Just pause a moment there. Feel your breath moving into the whole back body, expanding. Belly and heart softening. And pressing up to sitting. So any comfy seated posture, you might just take that cushion and place it right underneath your hips. And just take a little wiggle and adjust a moment as you get there. And just feel your hips, it sounds funny to say, but spreading wide onto the floor. So you've got a nice wide, heavy, grounded, rooted seat. And then just feel that lightness up through the upper body. Now let's take the shoulders, just roll them back a couple of times. Let them melt right back and down to your back hip pockets. And then as you bring the chin to the chest, just feel that length, a little stretch through the back of the neck. And why don't we rub the palms together here? So chin to chest, rubbing the palms together. And then bring the hands to the sides of the neck or tops of the shoulders, those upper trapezius muscles, and just give yourself a little massage. Any way that feels good. Maybe it's up at the occipital bones, down the length of the neck, top of the shoulders, whatever you like. And then just floating the hands back down to the knees, begin to slowly circle the head around. Shoulders, torso stays still, just the head rotating around. Warming, hydrating, lubricating the joints, joint tissues, muscles. And reverse, nice and easy. And this next circle, bring you all the way back around to center, gazing on to the horizon. Let's do our magic ear wiggle for a little bit more neck and jaw release. So first, let's just turn the head to the right. Notice a comfortable range of motion. Notice when you just kind of bump up against some tightness there. Right, notice where that is. Come back to center. And we're just going to massage the right ear. So all around, the cartilage down to the earlobe. Feel that nice warm energy circulation starting to come into the tissues, plumping them up a little bit here. I'm just going to stay with that for a few more seconds. Excuse me. I keep losing my earbud every time I do that, so you keep going. I'll do less. All right. Let's go ahead and bring the hand down, turn the head to the right again, just see if that changed anything. Let that register and come back to center. All right, other way. So as you look left first, just notice range of motion, tension, owies. Okay, come back to center and we'll massage our left ear. Again, just feeling all of that wonderful fresh blood flow coming into the tissues, plumping them up, hydrating them, nice and fluid and supple. So we're literally massaging away any tension in the fascia. Okay. All right, bring the hand down. Again, just turn the head left. Notice if that feels different. And back to your center. Like that nice, plump, warm ears. All right, turning your palms down. We're going to move into some body rolls, luscious body rolls, getting into all the nooks and crannies. Tipping the pelvis forward as the heart reaches forward, tucking the hips and chin as you round to the back. Reverse it. Maybe inhaling as you circle forward and exhale as you round around to the back. And as you come back around, we'll pause back in center. Coming back into the shoulder rolls. So circling the shoulders back. So all of this, opening the chest, opening through the heart. Let your little heart flower blossom open. Okay, let's build on that. Fingertips to the shoulders. Let's circle the elbows back. Tuning into your body, your breath. Build on that one more time. Arm sweeps with soft elbows. Good. Now this next time, we're going to bring that right into our cactus arms. So imagine that you are pressing the elbows down into a little invisible shelf, reaching slightly back. I'm going to turn to the side for this one. And as you do so, as you draw the elbows back and down, the heart just gets lighter. And that little heart flower blossoms up towards the sky. Big breath in. And then as you exhale, kind of bring everything back to neutral. We'll bring the elbows forward. Your palms will turn in to face you and maybe squeeze the forearms together. But if they don't, they're just heading in that direction towards each other. That can be sometimes a lot in the shoulders. Chin in, elbows in, hips tucked, just squeezing in. So squeeze the belly to the back. And then inhale, lift. Open to your cactus, blossoming the heart up. Exhale, tuck in, squeezing out. Just two more. Welcoming new, fresh, energizing in, squeezing out any stress, tension, anxiety, all the stuff, all the sticky stuff. One more. Let's come back through that cactus, as you get there. And then from there, the arms just float down, hands resting on the knees. Easy breath, tuning in. And then we'll stretch the legs all the way out from here. Just give them a little loosey-goosey wiggle. And let's, if you're on a little cushion, go ahead and slide off of that for the moment. And we'll bend the knees, take the feet out wider than the hips. Option here to lean back on the hands, or if it feels better in the wrists, you can just drop even down onto the elbows or even onto your back if you want to. If you can, we'll flex the feet. If not, don't worry about it. And we're just going to drop the knees over to one side. Go nice and slow, feel or see how far you go without pushing to go deeper, and then up through center and on over to that other side. So a little hip mobility here. And we're just going to stay with this for a moment. So side to side. You may notice one side goes a little further than the other. That's pretty typical. A couple more. Take one more each way. And then as you come back to center, stretch your legs out and just give them a good tap up and down. Legs, hips, the whole area. Brushing off. And as we get ready to come down to our back, let's make sure we have maybe a block or something of that nature and a strap within reachable distance. Just off to the side for right now. And coming to constructive rest, I'm going to wiggle the shoulder blades out again, wiggle the two sides of the back out again, and feel your back spreading wide onto the ground. Breathing into the ground. Gathering your knees into your chest now, holding around or underneath them. Just give them a little squeeze till you feel that stretch through your low back. We'll come into a few rounds of our Apanasana. So coming back to your breath and taking the length of your inhale to rock the knees forward. And the length of your exhale to squeeze them back to you. We'll do 3 more rounds. Inhaling, I am. A little grounding point. Exhaling here, now. This moment, right here, right now. Last 2 times. Last one. Let's hold that knee squeeze and Again, just send a little breath down into your belly, hips, low back area. Keeping your right knee drawn into your chest. Place the left foot back onto the floor. And now let's just circle that right knee around. A little hip, hip hooray today. Thanking this body of yours for all the ways that it can and does move, for all of the ways that it supports you. Circle the other way. Gratitude for your hip mobility, for your strength, for your ability to reset, to come back home to center. Thank you, nervous system. And then from here, hands free, we'll just sort of kick that foot, that heel up to the sky. Check in with the hips that they're not also trying to lift up. They're nice and heavy and grounded, which means you might need to bend that right knee a little and just kind of feel the weight of your leg plugging in, if you will, just plugging in to your hip. Okay. From here, start to lower the leg down enough to free up that hamstring. So now you can really extend out through the knee, firm up the thigh, keep that slow lower going down. And then go ahead and let the heel find the floor. So let it touch down so you know where the floor is. And then lift it back up just an inch or two. So that's going to be kind of our hover zone. So that's where we're seeking to work within when the leg comes down. Okay, from there, bend that knee into your chest. And we're going to extend it right back out across the floor, just hovering that inch or two. And straight back up. Remember, at some point, you might have to soften the knee, thigh bone, plugging into the hip. So with our breath, inhale, lower down, getting long and strong. Exhale, knee glides into your chest. Inhale, extending back out across the mat. Exhale, lifting the leg up. One more time. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, knee glides in. And now extending back out. Exhale, lifting the leg up. Now from here, bend your knee, bring your left hand to it. So left hand to right knee. Both knees are just going to tip over to the left for an easy twist. And in out. Rolling the head towards the right, kind of tuck in that right shoulder back and down. Little stretch. And let's bring that knee back to center and just place that foot back down. Come back to your constructive rest for a moment. And now floating your left knee into your chest, we're going to go back to those circles. A little hip, hip hooray on this side. Lubricating, hydrating, sending some love into the hip joint. And we reverse. All right, back to center. Pressing that left heel towards the sky. Again, just take a second to check in with your alignment. Feel the thigh bone just sinking down, plugging in to the hips. Slowly lower the leg down, extending out through the knee. A little core engagement there, a little belly to back. And this first one, go ahead and let the leg come down so we know where the floor is. A little proprioceptive awareness there. And then float the leg up just an inch or two. That's your cruising zone. So from here, bend that left knee into the chest. Shoot that leg back out across the floor. It's like there's a little invisible force there. You're just gliding the leg over on that inch or two off the ground. And then we lift it up. And inhale, lower down. Exhale, knee glides in. Inhale, extend the leg back out. Exhale, we lift. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lower. Long and strong. Exhale, gliding in. Inhale, extending out. Exhale, lift. Bend that left knee, bring the right hand to it. Drop both knees over to the right, gentle twist. And if you need to, put something under the legs there, bolster up if that feels better. Tuck in that left shoulder under a little. And just one more breath here. And all the way back up. Lower the foot. Pause for a moment back in your constructive rest. All right, now let's take your block or ball or rolled towel, whatever you have there between the legs, little squeeze. And just to help us kind of find about how much effort we want, let's play with this for a second. So give 100% effort, squeeze that block, and you're just going to feel everything firing up. All the leg muscles, the glutes, the belly, probably all the way up your chest, even into your back, just squeezing. And then relax and let all those sweet little muscles just let it go. Okay, now 50% effort. Notice what that feels like. Squeeze. Okay, release. And let's work within about a 20 to 25% effort. So think of that as a hug. Right? So you might feel, of course, you're going to feel inner thighs. You might feel a little glutes, little belly, but it's not like that holding on for dear life kind of thing. We just want to activate that midline awareness. Arms by your sides, palms down. Spread into your footprints. Tuck the hips, and let's roll up to our neutral bridge. Take a second to notice if the hips are level. Light hug on that block. If you've got a dippy hip like I do, okay, the left one is a little laggy, just see if you can level them off. It's going to be engaging a little bit more through those backside muscles. Deep breath in. Exhale, roll back down your spine. Tuck your hips. Feel that nice stretch through your low back there. Come to neutral. And again, let the breath come in. Weight into the tailbone. Exhale, tuck and roll up. Hold at the top with your in-breath. Exhale, roll back down. One more time, light hug on that block as you tuck and roll up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll down. Relax through the hips. Take that block away. And let's come into a little butterfly pose for a moment. So soles of the feet together, just let the knees fall gently out to the sides. Little inner thigh, groin stretch. Opening the arms out to a T position. Now from here, we're going to bring the left knee up and over to the right. So let the feet kind of roll up on top of each other so the feet are stacked, the legs are stacked. We can even press out through that left hip a little if that feels comfy. Big stretch from the hip to the shoulder. And then open all the way back to your butterfly. Land in that butterfly for a second. Then we'll take the right knee up and over to the left. So again, we're just going to kind of roll the inner arches on top of each other as the knees stack up. You might press that right hip a little forward. The shoulder stays in contact with the floor. Big stretch. And open all the way back to your butterfly. Again, just have that moment to land back in center. Just one more time. Left knee up and over. Looking over that left shoulder. Open back to your butterfly and pause. And then right knee up and over, looking over that right shoulder. All the way back to your butterfly. Gonna hang out there just a moment. Maybe the arms come overhead in that relaxed position. And from here, you're going to move into a little pelvic tuck. So what I feel in my body is that I'm pressing down a little bit into the outer edges of my feet to help lengthen the low back on the floor. And then the knees come all the way together. Soles of the feet roll onto the floor. Arms come down. Relaxing back to your constructive rest. Knees to chest. Give yourself a little hug. And from here, let's stretch both legs up, arms overhead. Feel your whole back body lengthening onto the floor. And then hug the knees back into the chest with your breath. Take the length of your inhale to stretch up and out of your center. The length of your exhale to return home to your center. 2 more times. Last one. And as the knees come back in, send that loving breath down into your belly, hips, low back. Float the feet down. And take your time as you roll to your side and come up just for a moment here. And we're going to come into any legs up position that you like. So it might be legs over a chair or pulling over some cushions, bolsters. See if you can get some height under your legs. And we'll come down onto the back again. if you happen to have maybe a blanket or sweater or something nearby, you could place that um, over your belly and your hips for some weight. The scarf isn't really giving me any weight, but it's kind of a little placebo effect here. But just think of a sense of grounding, sense of containing your energy for yourself. This is all about filling yourself up, all of your reserve tanks, all of your backup batteries. Okay, and just let yourself get comfy and cozy. As you're ready, let the eyes drop closed. Again, just feel the weight of your body softening down into that welcome embrace of the earth, holding you, supporting you. Feeling that the earth and life, your life, the universe has your back, got your back. Allow your breath to grow calmer and quieter. And with your mind's eye, with your awareness, trace the outline of your body. Just trace the outline of your body. Just notice where your form is, where your structure is. Sensing, feeling. And then begin to visualize this orb, this circle, the sphere of light just above the crown of the head with sort of a golden, pinky hue. This healing energy within this light. And just see this light, this sphere slowly descending down over the crown of your head, bringing in the most loving energy to fill your form, to fill you, flowing down the head, over the brain, eyes, jaw, throat, down through your inner body, feeling your inner form, caressing over the heart, the lungs, filling the arms, the back, going down through the spine, only the most healing, loving energy. Down through the solar plexus, diaphragm, down through all of the abdominal organs, inside you, filling you completely, your cells, your tissues, your muscles, your bones, your joints, your whole inner being. And down through the pelvis, filling the pelvic bowl, the pelvic floor. Down through the legs, soothing, calming. All the way down through the feet. And it stays within you. It doesn't leave you. This light growing softly brighter, but only in the coziest way. Not an overwhelming brightness, but a soft, welcoming brightness that's filling you from the inside. There's nothing to do but allow yourself to receive and bask in that light and that healing, that loving energy. Allowing your whole self, every little atom of you to be loved on, to be nourished, to be recharged, replenished, filled, soaking it in. And just remember, you have this light within you always. It's always within reach through a conscious breath, a moment to pause, to reconnect, to remember. You can call it up anytime that you need. And so staying within that awareness as you just start to become aware again of your form, of your beautiful body resting on the ground, that support of the ground. Awareness of your inner world and where you are, the surroundings around you right now. Maybe starting to explore a little movement again through toes and fingers. What does it feel like to move that lightness, that energy with your physical movement? Oh. As you're ready, we'll gather the knees in and roll to your side, bringing that feeling with you. Take your time coming back up through your seated center. Again, still connected with this inner world. Feeling that support, feeling that loving energy. Bringing palms over the heart space. And bowing the head towards the heart. Just taking in a little gratitude, appreciation for yourself, for your incredible body, your incredible mind, your incredible heart. Knowing that you have everything that you need right here, right now. Big breath. Let it out. And you can decide if you want to keep that energy for yourself today or sprinkle it around where you go. Thank you for coming out to play today. Namaste. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good